welcome to DealBox Daily, episode 14. I'm your host, Brendan McShane. And we're going to go through all the latest crypto and blockchain news so you don't have to, cover them from blockchain, digital assets, fintech, DEX, DeFi, and NFTs. So please watch the live stream, listen to our podcast, and read the blog. If you want to learn more about DealBox, go to dlbx.io. And to kick it off with our first article, we have Coinbase. Coinbase is ready to purchase $500 million worth of crypto on its balance sheet. The firm, which is known for helping publicly traded companies to make large Bitcoin purchases, was also additionally be investing 10% of all future profits in crypto, so on top of the $500 million. But in the future, they're also hoping to invest a higher percentage of their profit into cryptocurrencies. They will be the first publicly traded company to hold Ethereum, proof of stake, and DeFi, other DeFi tokens besides Bitcoin on their balance sheet. This isn't entirely shocking news that Coinbase will be the company to do this, but the 10% of all future profits just shows how confident they are in crypto's future. Missouri mayor suggests giving residents up to 1K in Bitcoin. Jason Stewart hinted Cool Valley residents could be required to hold the funds for 5 years. The mayor of Cool Valley, Missouri, says he was going to give 1 million in Bitcoin to the residents of about 1,500. And the mayor could have honestly put this into anything. They're using the 1.5 million given to them by the government during the pandemic funds, but they could have put it into stock. They could have put it into bonds or trusts or anything of the such, but they chose to use Bitcoin. The mayor's betting it's going to go up way up in the future. It says here he's hoping it hits 500,000. That's a bit of a high number to shoot for, but you know what? He's giving back to the community and trying to invest it in them. A16Z leads Yield Games $4.6 million investment round. The Yield Games, a decentralized gaming yield, announced Thursday it completed a $4.6 million funding round led by famous venture capital A16Z. The firm also had the participation of other companies, including Kingsway Capital, Infinity Venture Crypto, and Altier Ventures. So A16Z, the new chairman, said there is a large untapped economic opportunity in emerging markets to provide jobs by building a virtual economy in the digital world. The way we define a job is quickly evolving because of crypto and gaming. Yield Games, they came out of Axie Infinity Studios, Labs, sorry. They are a firm of around 1,500 people and growing. Well, that's how many clients they have, basically, a part of the central group. And what they do is to play these NFT games, there is a high cost to start. Axie Infinity is around $200 to start just playing the game. And since it's mostly popular in the Philippines, it's hard for people to front the money for those NFTs. So what they do is they lend the NFTs to the players, and the players are then able to play the game using these lended NFTs, get their own NFTs, and then will pay a percentage back to the yield that gave them the NFTs initially. It's just a new way of honestly yielding with NFTs in general, but it will be a bigger market coming future because they think that this is a category where expected hundreds of millions of billions of users to come through. The gaming category is almost at 1 billion users. And the NFT market is just going to make it bigger in the coming future. We're just going to have to wait till AAA studios are hopping on this, but Axie Infinity is making such waves that I think it's going to become sooner than we think. Tokenization of cattle is proving real-world blockchain use. Minting and in Bolivia, the fintech token is aiming to democratize cattle farming through tokenization. Their flagship ranch, La Padre, is a 3,200 hectare-acre organic cattle farm. Investors can buy the Finca token, which is an ERC20 compatible token. It is a revenue share token, with the owner gaining access to 1 out of 10 million of the top line revenue of the flagship ranch. This is definitely a new way for investors to get into beef. You can invest in beef prices now on the market, but this is definitely an interesting way of being able to invest into individual farms. One of the problems that I do see here is that we have to, even though you can invest in the farms, you have to be wary that you have to hope that the farm is holding their books accountable and that they're not playing any financial games, and that they actually do pay out this percentage of revenue. But if that does happen, this would be a great way for these farms. As they said, it is difficult for them to get into cattle ranching. It costs a lot of money, but it is a very stable and predictable return over time. I think this can be used as a case study, and it could be probably pushed further into the farming and cropping industry in general. I can see farmers in the future doing this for corn, wheat, pigs, chicken, everything across the board. But again, there has to be someone there vetting to make sure that these are actually what these companies are making and to verify that the payouts are fair. Lastly, 3 reasons why Avalanche, AVAX, is up 200% this month, an absolute explosion, as we can see here from the chart. About a month ago, they're around 12, and now they're at 36 as of today. So the first to start with is Avalanche Rush expands the DeFi ecosystem. One of the biggest developments to happen for the Avalanche protocol was the announcement of Avalanche Rush on August 18th, a $180 million liquidity mining incentive program launched in conjunction with Aave and Curve that is designed to introduce more applications and assets to its growing DeFi economy. The second, Ethereum bridge facilitates asset migration. A second reason for the bullish growth in the Avalanche ecosystem over the past few weeks is the recent release of Avalanche Bridge AB on July 29th. This next generation cross-chain bridging technology enables the transfer of assets between the Avalanche and Ethereum networks. Lastly, transaction burning improves AVAX tokenomics. A third reason for the increasing interest in the Avalanche network is the protocol's unique tokenomic structure that includes a transaction fee burning mechanism that helps reduce the circulating supply over time. I'm very bullish for AVAX in the future, and we're going to have to see how it turns out to be, but I think this can definitely grow to become one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Thank you all for joining. Our next episode will be tomorrow, Tuesday, August 24th, and we're going to have a special guest, so you're going to have to tune in to see who it is. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.